of the century was correct. I mean, tell it like it is. And this is a good outfit if you work an airline. Because I think of that, because we always meet at airports, yes. And I met your lovely daughter, Melissa, who was on our same plane coming back from New York in dungarees and jeans with a knapsack and a guy with a long beard and an earring and a ring in his nose going, I love her, I love her. You're going to love living in Zambuta. I never heard you talk so much.
Yeah,
do what you do best. Play the trumpet and get off. Ed's not here, and he's rambling off like a regular social host. Forget about it. Go to the racetrack and stay there and go, whip him, whip him, whip him. By the way, I got regards from Johnny Carson. You remember?
Sure.
Sorry about the list. You made such a stink, John. You're too big. You don't need that. Forget about the list. I'm on it. Am I? Anyway, I would turn it down. I know what you get here. You don't need this. You sit with Edgar in the house. You go, here's the locks. Anyway, what are you worried about this? You're a big star today. I remember when you started. You got it made. Caesars. You work every place. She worked the car. They opened the door. The late one on, she did 20 minutes in the car. You don't need it anymore. You're a workaholic, but relax. Enjoy. Go with your husband. Go to Europe. Go and enjoy. Go with Edgar. Tell him he's moving. Edgar got ill. God bless him, he's well now. But he doesn't know that. Twice Edgar got up and went, I'm up. Anyway, are you still doing the thing with, come on, Edgar, try to get the medicine. Anyway, no, he's a wonderful man. And it's good to see you.
And it's good to see you. And we're both married the same amount of time.
Right.
You told me you have your 20th anniversary coming up, and so do we.
Right. That's right. Wonderful. Blow out a candle.
So what did you do about it?
On the wedding night? No. On the 20th anniversary, we went to Paris.
Oh, that's very nice.
Naturally. Where's the Jew going to go? Encino? And the wife sat there in Paris and said, I'll have that, I'll have that. I said, I think I'll buy a pair of socks. She went, you don't need that. That was my middle name. You don't need that. And you go, we went with the Newharts, who are my dear friends, as you know. And, you know, and they're not Jewish-minded. You know what I'm saying? Barbara has to teach them how to buy. You know, Bob goes, I, and the guy said, it's sold. And it's 20 minutes, and the wife keeps saying, I'll buy that, and she's learning. Like you and Edgar, you know. Well, not Edgar so much, because he's a laid-back guy, too. We both married opposites, kind of thing.
That's why we're happy. Can you imagine you...
I got the wife on the wedding night, just laid there and went, zippity-doo-dah. I got a Jewish princess. Your daughter, Melissa, is a doll.
So is yours.
Thank you.
Mindy.
My Mindy is terrific. And we met her on the plane, and she was a lovely... Because we always...
You were coming back from London, right?
Yeah.
So you went to Paris and London.
Yeah. Well, sure, we could afford it. You're putting it in your piggy bank. You've got to spend it, Joe. You can't keep working at the beauty parlor saying, fix me, fix me, fix me. I mean, you're a beautiful lady. Sure. But I must say... No, you know what? We're both. I'm not a handsome man, and, well, listen. But we both
try.
That's right.
We try to look good.
You have to look your best. You know what I'm saying?
So what are you trying to do with yourself?
Well, I'll tell you what I lock myself in a room and hum a lot. But, I must say that, you know, as we get older, and you never, you know, age is like, forget it, you know.
Sure.
And I read that article in TV Guide today, because I knew it was going to be on tonight, but I read it anyway, and it was lovely. And I hear you're a workaholic. I'm the opposite. I try to figure out with my manager, Joe Scandori. I have an Italian manager who's not here tonight. He's in Salerno, Italy, on a job. 2 sheep are missing, and they sent him to take care of it. Anyway, but I, sit in the audience. But oh, there's Edgar. How are you, Edgar? I spoke to the clinic, an hour. Anyway, no, he had bypass surgery, and they told him he was alive, and they went, and Edgar went, more. You're going to be okay, Edgar. God bless you. It's the color that worries me. Anyway, Oh, Edgar's the only Jew I ever met that doesn't live in Florida and still goes, I'm going to the pool. But I'll tell you, but she lived with me well because she went through stages.
Yeah, but he's fine now.
He is.
You were talking about London.
You said he's fine. I'm looking over. You probably have cataracts. Cataracts to the black people, that's a Jewish sailboat. Okay, read the commercial and we'll get out of here.
All right.
What?
Tonight. The Tonight Show welcomes a new sponsor. With banned, solid antiperspirant.
Get out of my life.
The difference is the dryness.
Okay.
We are back. Talking with Joan Rivers. Now, you said, and I don't want to, be rude. You said on the plane you came with Melissa, and how nice Melissa was. Melissa said you sat the whole time the plane was scared to death.
No, not really. I'm not a knuckle flyer. Melissa was misinterpreted. I fly, my wife and I, we had an experience. The Newharts, who we travel with all the time. And it's great to be able, Doc, do you go to Europe at all?
Okay, yes.
When? The last time I understand you made a big trip to Chatsworth in a station wagon. You went to Europe. You don't even know what Europe's all about. Johnny goes to Europe, and you worked that jazz joint, and we missed you by a week. But anyway, the point was you said about flying. We're not knuckle flyers. Are you a knuckle flyer?
I hate to fly.
Well, it doesn't bother us. When we fly, Barbara and I, she opens up a book, I open up the sports page, because Newhart's big joke with me is, guy can't read, he doesn't understand. He's Phi Beta Kappa, you're Phi Beta Kappa also. I'm from Newtown High School, and I studied fence. How to get over the fence and not show up. Which I'm not proud of, but I wasn't a great student, but I worked hard at it. But anyway, I worked hard at not being a great student. Anyway, so when we were flying, we came in and we had to pull up, one of those pull-up jobs. And the airport was crowded, and the pilot always says, they always relax you, and they give you like, no problem, we're pulling up about 3,000 feet because we just missed a jet. And we're going to pull up and everybody relax. Newhart was on the floor going, and the wife was laying on top of him, and they weren't having sex. And they were praying, look at that, $7,000 pants for a $300 check. Is that what I get? Blew the whole pants. Anyway, so we are not knuckle flyers. We just sit back and relax and enjoy. And we love the food and the booze and so forth.
But you don't, when you relax, you just bought a beach house. You don't look
Are you from the government? Look at this, officer. She came a cop. You bought a beach house. No, we bought a bungalow in Rockaway. That's what we bought.
I don't see you.
Rockaway, you know that. That's how I started. 3 rooms, and we had a shower outside, and my uncle, who was a normal man, kept going, because it was open and he could look in. And in those days, they didn't know about gays. Anyway, but it was a long story.
You don't look like a beach person to me.
Why do you always do this?
Because
I always get the feeling she's trying to catch something. No, I am a beach person. I really am. My wife is, too. She sits out in the sun. Well, what does she have on her mind? She just lays on the deck going, the Jew's making it. More sun, more sun, more sun. That's my name, the Jew's making it. That's an Indian name for, you better come up with the money every week. And we have a wonderful relationship. Once in a while I make love, and most of the times I take a... When we're at the beach, you have a beach place, too. You rented a beach.
We rented. We got...
But you didn't have to say in TV Guide. Why should they know you rented? You know what I mean? Rented sounds like you're a schlepper. You're not a schlepper.